Okay, so this is the third time I try to record this new episode. And good morning. Maybe this will be the right ones. And good morning, everyone. It's Saturday. It's raining a lot. So I got this feeling of being overwhelmed by, I don't know, but music, special Rosalia songs, and this is gonna be insane. Oh my god, I just watched the performance live of Perdóname by Rosalia, and I don't know, there's something in this artist and in this so young girl, but with power in her voice, and I can describe what I feel when I listen to her, and especially last night when I finally got the chance to hear her voice live. Oh my god, it was so emotional. Let me tell you that it was something that I never felt before in a concert. And if I could answer to one of the questions that Jimmy Fallon this summer asked me, because he asked me what was being my favorite concert. Now I got the right answer, because definitely Rosalia is something very special and very emotional to live. Rosalia performance is something very special, and I cannot describe anything else, because you have to feel that feeling when you are in front of her. And let me tell you that this time I never been so close to the stage. I was in front row when I listened to Alanis Morissette, like probably 6 or 7 years ago. But let me tell you that me and my sister, maybe because of the fact that we waited so much for this day, so much for this concert, and that we were very excited the day before, months before. And let me tell you, I have to thank my sister for having suggested me to listen to Rosalia probably 5 years ago, and it was love at first listen. So thank you, because this artist is very important now to me. And yeah, and let me tell you that this performance, this young girl, she's got 30 years old, and yeah, 1 year she's elder than me, she's younger than me, yeah. And let me tell you that she looks like a baby girl, because she's got this beautiful face, so clean, so simple, no makeup, just her face and her eyes. Her eyes was, oh my god, boil every time. She was about to cry every single song she sang, and especially I remember the Plata from her previous album, not Motomami, but El Mal Querer, which is an amazing album. And when he performed this song, she cried a lot. Also when he performed Perdóname, and which I figure out now that it was a cover by, oh my god, I forgot the name, but yeah, it was a cover. And on YouTube I found this video of this live performance of this song. She cried also, singing in, like, for example, in Lisbon, in Puerto Rico, in Madrid, in every single time she sang this song. But not also these two songs, like, for example, when he sang Hentai or Hen 13, or yeah, because she's got beautiful song, and so sad, so strong, so powerful song. And I don't know, she's got this incredible strength in her voice, but also in her body, because she dances like a crazy, and she dances while she was singing, and I didn't know, and she got this beautiful power. She got this beautiful strength. She's so strong, sorry. And yeah, she's an incredible performer, woman. Also, she's so special is her music, and this live performance was special because there were not a lot of details on the stage. There was just this white stage on which she was performing with her probably eight or nine dancers who were amazing dancers she got. And no musicians, no other artists, no other guests, simply her and her 8 dancers and a camera which followed her for the entire time, for the entire show on the stage. So you got the chance to look at her and stare at her on the stage in reality, or you could watch like a video clip of 2 hours on the screen, the big screen she got on the background. And it was so magical because in the big screen you could see not just Rosalia and the performance that was happening on the show. You could see like a video clip with with a lot of elements of the surrounding that were deleted because the direction of the artistic direction was amazing. And it looks like a video clip, like if you were watching a video clip for every song she sang. So it was so special. And she got no drones, no other camera, just one camera. And in any song, in a lot of songs, she sang, she danced, but also she was recording with the camera, like it was a selfie. And it was so amazing. And the voice makes me feel like, oh my God, I felt so, I don't know, it has been so magical. It has been 2 hours. I spent 2 hours thinking about nothing and just being on her music, feeling surrounded and overwhelmed by her voice, her amazing, deep, incredible voice. She got, in some songs, she's got like a deep voice. In other songs, she's got an angelic voice, and you got this mix of two personalities, and she's so amazing. She's very incredible, and I don't know, I'm feeling blessed for had the chance to went in Milan to see her. Also, she was she says that the concert was her first time in Italy. So I'm very happy for her because the audience was very kind and gently with her, and she also was very kind, and she's been so nice with us, and we appreciated also the fact that she talked to us in Italian, and she was very, very good. And so we share a lot of love, and we got I'm happy for her because I felt that she felt that we loved everybody loved her so much, so she probably come back, and we are just waiting. We can't wait also next time she'll come back, or probably I hope to see her in other cities, in other places in the world. Who knows? I don't know, but it was really worth it, and this is one of my best concerts I've ever been. Yeah. And so I wanted to make you listen to this performance live of Perdoname, and so you got the idea of what I'm talking about, and this amazing voice, this so pure, clean, angel voice, right? So let's hear it. I'm gonna cry, I don't know. my body, on my skin, and this is something insane, let me tell you. And you got this beautiful face, these deep eyes, and that stare at you, and like is tearing drops on her face, and she stared with these deep eyes, and yeah, you feel all her music on your body, on your blood. It's something amazing, let me tell you. And so once again, thank you, Rosalia, for your music, for your voice. It's something, I hope you can win all you got to win in life, and you deserve the better. And also I know that she got 4 Latin Grammys for her Motomami album this year, and I hope this girl will fly very high. Yes, because now it's happening, but I wish her all the best luck in the world. She's so talented. She got this. Also, she's the co-producer of her songs. So she wrote all her songs. And the fact that she does all for his music. For the music, she doesn't need a lot of sounds, because her voice is everything. Her voice fill all the gaps you could have in a song. You could also imagine that, and I know for sure because I heard a lot of a cappella version of songs of Rosalia, and she got the power in her voice that fill the room where she sings. And with the voice, probably without music and without sounds, she could probably would have feel all the stadium in which were last Thursday night. So yeah, I'm so excited because I wanted to listen to her very soon again. I can't wait, for sure. And so I don't know, because there are days in which I don't listen to any other songs except from Rosalia, because in her latest album Motomami there are very powerful songs, like for example Saoko with a lot of jazz in it, and there is like Bulerias, which is one of my favorite songs of the album, but also like Despecha, which is another interesting and funny song, very dancing song. And because she's got a lot of influences in this album, every song has a particular genre of music, so you have to listen to the whole album. Also, she got a version of Deluxe Motomami, and in which there are a lot of new songs, like for example Kili or Isolation, and yeah, so if you never listened to Motomami, you have to. Or for example, there are songs like Chicken Teriyaki, which got a lot of reggaeton influences, but are not my favorite. And Rosalia in the concert also performed like all the featuring she got on reggaeton songs, and like for example, I don't know, but Yo por ti, tú por mí, or also La Noche de Noche, Yeah, the songs she got taken with Travis Scott, because she got a lot of performance with famous artists like Travis Scott, Ozuna, The Weeknd, and she performed Blind Lights because she covered it with The Weeknd, and also La Fama, which with The Weeknd, but it was her songs we got in the Motomami album. And yeah, so thank you, Rosalia. It was amazing, and it's amazing, wonderful experience. Thank you for your voice, so special. And yeah, the morning when I woke up, I was about to prepare all the stuff for my work, and the patient, we were talking about the concert I got to listen to, and I went the night before, and my patient asked me to put on some Rosalia music because she would never listened to her. And I know that a lot of people don't know who the fuck Rosalia is, but I wanted people to like listen to her, so I'm like promoting her because she deserves it. And all the people, a lot of people also in my workplace asked me, "Oh, who is Rosalia? Is she famous?" Oh my gosh! The New York Times. I read an article yesterday probably. I stared at this article by New York Times, and in which was written that Motomami is the most listened album in the world in 2022. So I don't have to explain any other things about her and about the album. So yeah, she is Rosalia. And so going back to what happened with my patient, in the morning I spent 2 hours listening to Rosalia because the patient asked me to put on some Rosalia music, and she was so amazed by this voice, by this voice, and she asked me to send her the name of the album and a lot of songs, which could be considered the most interesting. So yeah, another person I promote Rosalia to, and I made it, and I wanted to do this with everybody and with all of you who are listening to this episode of my podcast, because I'm very excited. I'm very excited talking about Rosalia and her music, and yeah. But now I wanted to talk about the thoughts I got in these days, because I've been struggling with a lot of, I don't know, but like dark presences in my life, and they came from the past. I don't know how to deal with that, but they are still here sometimes, and you cannot, and I personally cannot let them get out of my head. Like seriously, I cannot forget that. And although I try to listen to a lot of music, do a lot of walkings, and do strong train workout and play my guitar, but in my head you cannot yeah, I cannot escape from that. And so I try to, thanks to the help with meditation and reading some interesting book about meditation, about a lot of surrender experiment, and I'm trying to change my vision of events in life. I'm trying to change my perception of life. Especially because you know that when something happens to you, you don't have to complain anymore with what happened to you, even if it's something bad or something good, but you have to simply accept it. Accept the fact that you have to deal with it, to struggle with it, and maybe you can be braver, or you can be not so brave, not so strong. So you have to, I'm trying to, after I read a very interesting book, I'm trying to change the way I see what happens in my life every day, in order to accept bad vibes, in order to accept bad feelings, in order to accept bad people, sad people, and in your life, and to make them coexist in your life. It's not so simple, it's not easy, but it can be very, exercise for your mental health, for your balance. And so let me try to explain what I'm talking about. I think that you have to think about your life as if you are playing a game, and you are a character, okay, a player. You are a player who is facing a lot of things during the game, and you have to probably deal with something very hard, but you have to win. Always you have to pass through that. So you don't have to surrender. You cannot surrender. Surrender is not an option. And you have to make you stronger day by day, to become stronger day by day, and accept every kind of challenge life give you. So you don't have to think that something very hard, like, I know that is something very scary to say and explain, and I know that it's something very strange and weird that I got in my mind and that I'm dealing with, but I'm trying to improve my feelings towards it. And so, it's something like, because I got to experience a lot of illness in my life, I have to deal not so very bad years, but I'm young, and 10 years old, I got to deal with little problem for my health, and I have to deal with that. But I was very young. I was thinking that nothing could happen to me until I got probably 80 years old, or maybe 60 years old, that I could be safe until I went older. But that episode that happened to me, made me feel ground and made me aware of what was happening, or what could happen to you, even if you're not so old, even you're so 60 years old or 70 years old, what the fuck it is. And so you have to become aware that you have to protect your body, your health, especially your mental health, but also you have to just not looking at the body as if it's something beautiful, nice, kind to show to the people in the world. You have to fix the body, the health, and the soul from inside. So you have to take care of your body from the inside, not just on the outside. And you have to protect the body, because you don't know how much we got, and you don't know how it works. Because when you're young, nobody tell you that you have to take care of your body until you got problems, as it happens to me. So everybody in his life is struggling with something very strong. It's something very important, even if it's something like positive or negative, but they're experiencing something, they are challenging with something. So you have to be careful when you and you have to be kind and gentle with all the people you meet or you have met in your life, because you don't know what the fuck is going on with those people, right? You have to be gentle. You don't have to judge them. You don't have to have prejudices. Any kind of prejudices are like are very dangerous for people, for the mental of people. So I know that anyone is going through something in his life, and I'm here just to suggest you to accept what is going on in your life, because it's something that you have to pass through it in order to become a better person, in order to follow your path, in order to follow your game, which is your life, in other terms. And I was thinking the other day about this kind of vision of life, and it makes me allowed to accept and to just say, okay, so now you have to deal with this, you have to deal with that, you don't have to be worried, because even if it's something that would go bad in a worse way, you could think about, you probably, it means that your game will give you another challenge, maybe easier or maybe harder to deal with that, but you have to go on. You don't have to surrender. You don't have to give up. So accept them. Maybe your game will give you something special at the end of this struggle, at the end of this challenge. Or I was thinking another very scary thing. I got this kind of feeling that even if it's something very hard, even if it's something very sad, you have to, I know it's not so easy to accept, and it's not so easy to face, but you have to simply accept what happened to you, what is going on, what will go on your path. Even also, if you think of all the people you met on your game, you deal with that, you have to live there, and you have to separate your life and your ways. Accept that, and you don't have to be angry with that people, because they've been something that made your life, your past life, for example, as something that you have to think that are people who give you something that makes you a better or a worse person, but now you are still struggling with that and with your personality. So we got this, our personality, as our body change every day, we got the personality, our mind change every day. So you had to keep all the stuff you got from the people, from the events of your life, again, of your game, and you have to keep forever with your life, even if it's something positive or negative, but is your background, I mean. And okay, so I hope you could understand what I was talking about and what I mean, because it's very hard for me to explain, and I don't know if you agree. I don't know how you can deal with life, because it's something that is the basis. These are the basis on which our life is built on, and they are very important, because if you accept something that you are dealing with, you could not feel the heaviness of this problem, because you know that you are doing something to go away from that situation, and you don't have to be worried, because one day you got this. You have to escape from that, but dealing with that after you solve that problem, not just keeping not just going away and not facing this shit. Because life is made of this kind of events and people and places that we will go and spend times, even if we are together to other people, or even if we are alone. Life is made of these beautiful events, beautiful meetings, beautiful places. And yeah, we got this body, and we have to take care of our body inside, especially in the inside. We have to deal with our mind every day, so you got to take care also of our mind and feel present, feel grounded, that all that we are facing and we are struggling with is very special. Because probably without that experience, without that accidents, without that episodes, even if they were bad or good, now we are the people we are today. We became today. And so I find myself thinking about these kind of things because I watched a movie on Monday night, because I was waiting a lot for this movie to come out in my country, and finally I got this on Prime Video, and it's such interesting because we got this like main character, which is a young woman who every day she decided to come back one day, 24 hours back in the past, to live again the same night with the same guy, but every day every night it seems that they are living their first day again and again, like for 1 hour, 1 year or 2 years, and they go because she decided to use this kind of time machine. She find in oh my god, in I don't know, it was maybe a esthetician shop, and so she decided to try this time machine, but it was so very dangerous because you could also decided to come back to different time of your life, and you can fix something, like for example traumas or something, that problems that you got in the past, and you can also fix the other person you are dealing with, you are relating with. Like for example, this young man she decided to spend every night with, which is my Pete Davidson. My God, I love you. And so at a certain point there is this reflection in which she is talking to the friends who suggest to use this kind of time machine, and she has to delete some like memories and something that happened in the past when she was young, in order to, like, there were traumas, in order to to change the person she is got, because she's now in her present life she's gonna try to kill herself every kind of day. So but the friends answer to her that you cannot delete your traumas, because the traumas made the person you are now today, and the trauma are important as something that I don't know, but something good that happened to you in your life. So you have to deal with that. You don't have to delete. You have to deal with that. So you have to work on them, like for example with like psychologists or psychiatrists, but other professional figure that can help you going out, but you have to deal with that. You cannot delete that. All right? And so, yeah, I hope that you are dealing with something in your life, but not being depressed, but trying to rise up, to lift you up, and thinking that what you are struggling with, I know it's not the same for every kind of illness in life. I know there are a lot of bad situations in which people are not so allowed to deal with something that is happened to her. But try, because if you don't try, you would never know if you could be able to reach another level in your game. So this is the end of my episode, and let me know what you think about this topic I talked about, which is this kind of vision of life, even if like it was a game. Life's a game. Yeah. And we'll hear you soon. Bye. Have a wonderful day.